Your Excellency, the President, the House of the Clergy, observing all protocols already established. Your Excellency, you know, CS Kipchumba Murkomen has said something that is sacrilegious here. You can't refer to any other school as the school when you are the Alliance High School. Your Excellency, Bishop Mulwa said that I usually mock people. But Your Excellency, I want to confess today that it is not me. The two principals who have been introduced, former principals who are here, Mr. Wagitu, who is there, was my school principal. Mr. Wagitu, if you can be upstanding, we used to call him Wags. That gentleman there, Your Excellency, is the one who would tell us at the assembly ground, young man, this is the Alliance High School. And there's only one school in Kenya, the Alliance High School, and the rest. So Kipchumba Murkomen went to the rest. One of the rest, Your Excellency. And Your Excellency, in our discussions as we prepared for this occasion to celebrate 100 years of the Alliance High School, the Old Boys Club members convinced many of us that the intellect they see in you, the focus and determination to move our nation from a third world to a first world country, they all in unison agreed that that intellect could only have been found at the Alliance High School. And that is the reason why this morning, Your Excellency, the Old Boys Club bestowed you with the honorary membership to the Old Boys Club of the Alliance High School. And you can now proudly tell the world that you also went to the Alliance High School as an honorary Old Boy of the Alliance High School. Welcome to the Alliance High School, Your Excellency. And many of these men and boys, those who went ahead of these young men here, who attended this school, are all very proud to have attended the Alliance High School. We have a rich history of traditions that have been held for the last 100 years, Your Excellency. As the principal did indicate to you, the pastoral care of the children and the young men in this school begins early in the morning with a service every morning in the school chapel, with the exception of Saturdays. So 6 days out of 7 days, these young men have a service in the morning before, ahead of their day's work. And we were taught, and they are still taught, that we are men who are strong to serve. And that is why we go out to serve the world. And we serve fellow men faithfully, because we were taught to believe that in serving fellow men faithfully, we are serving the Lord and doing our work in this world. Your Excellency, I do not want to belabor a lot on what is the Alliance High School, because you have been told a lot this morning, and you also know a lot about this school. Let me take this opportunity to, in a very special way, thank you. Because as the principal told you when he received you this morning, since former President Daniel Arap Moi built to us the new block and the administration block in 1989, the only other administration of the government of Kenya that has invested immensely in the infrastructural development of this school is your administration, which in the last 3 years, Your Excellency, has invested hundreds of millions in this school. From the facilities that you have opened for us today, to many others, Your Excellency, which I know when you come here, you will deliver, because you are now an old boy of this school. And the principal did indicate to you that we refer to the Alliance High School, not Alliance Boys, because they are only men in the Alliance High School. And also we want to have, in that connotation of the Alliance High School, our sisters at the girls' school across, who, Your Excellency, because none of their board members or their teachers will speak, allow me to speak on their behalf, because they did send me under the able leadership of Madam Jeru to request you to support further infrastructural development at their school. They have an extra 607 girls that the Ministry of Education has sent to their school in grade 10 this year, and therefore they need a 600 or 650 capacity seater dormitory and an extra 10 classrooms. Your Excellency, through your government, we have been able to improve the infrastructure, not just in this school, but also around Kikuyu constituency. And the roads that get into this school and those that are going to the girls' school are already under construction, and I know the girls' school are waiting for work to begin. We began with this school because of this event today, but very soon, under the leadership of the CS Roads and Infrastructure, who was here about 3 weeks ago, the contractor will be moving to the girls' school to be able to pave the roads for them. Your Excellency, nikimalizia, allow me, you have heard, I left this school in 1994 as a Smith House captain and senior prefect in charge of punishment. And I did promise that we would enforce discipline even today. That is why, Your Excellency, you have seen, as has been customary in Kiambu County, wherever you are in a function, there's a lot of heckling. We have made sure that in this function, it remains a very solemn occasion and not a political heckling occasion. And I want to promise Your Excellency that in all events that you will attend in Kikuyu, I shall effectively enforce that discipline as a former senior prefect in charge of discipline. However, Your Excellency, we have a political class with us, and I want to introduce members of parliament who are here with us today, beginning with our former member of parliament for Gatundu South and immediate former cabinet secretary for trade, Mheshimiwa Moses Kuria, who tells me he went to a polling station school in Gatundu South. Mheshimiwa Gathoni wa Mushomba, the member of parliament for Githongori. Mheshimiwa Githua Mashukuru, our neighbor from Kabete. Mheshimiwa Njuguna Kawanjiko, the member of parliament for Kiamba constituency. We have an old boy, Mheshimiwa Clive Kisairo, the member for Kitutu Masaba, a very recent old boy of the school. We have the member of parliament for Thika, Mheshimiwa Alice Wamboi Nganga. Sante, Your Excellency, I'll not spend a lot of time with many other introductions. Oh, and Mheshimiwa Manduku, who is also an old boy of this school. Mheshimiwa Manduku, also a former managing director of KPA and member of parliament today. Your Excellency, in closing, this school has a tradition that if you leave this school with pending punishment, however long it takes, when you come back, you must complete your punishment. When we checked the records last week, Your Excellency, we were able to discover that the Speaker of the Senate, who left this school in 1992, left with pending 30 minutes of punishment at the school farm. We have since indicated to him with the principal that he has to complete that punishment. And being a lawyer, Your Excellency, he indicated that there is limitation of time and destruction of documents, I'm told, after 10 years. But I have confirmed from none other than another old boy, a judge of the Supreme Court of Kenya, Isaac Lenaola, that there is no limitation of time on criminal matters. The crime that the Speaker of the Senate was accused of was a crime of draining in the dining hall. Your Excellency, draining was taking more than your usual 1 cup of tea, and that was considered to be a criminal offense. Therefore, Speaker Kingi, as I invite you, please plead with the newest old boy of the school, His Excellency the President, to negotiate for you an amnesty so that you may live with the honor that you deserve as our Speaker of the Senate.